I say all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakapadash, the blanners, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers out here pushes truth in our sincerity. In all honesty, this is a brother from James Jamaica Camp, Yashamai.
And the Aksha Paul.
And I'm basically today one of my video. You see me, and the kingdom. You see me, the kingdom of heaven. You see me, because right now, hey, we're approaching the time now, you see me, at Jacob's trouble. You see me, and the Third World War. You see me, and after this third World War, you see me, we're going to basically live, you see me, in righteousness. You see me, and Yahushai, King David, and the 12 on down. You see, but first we have to go through that hard part. You see, we're approaching right now. You see, because hey, all them things, you see, we have to basically go through if we can reach on the other side. You see, you can give me scripture and I sit there, brother.
Alright, so this is Wisdom, 2nd Ezra 7 verse 6.
One.
There is also another thing.
What?
A city is built and is set upon a broad field and is full of good things. So the entrance thereof is narrow.
Can.
And is set in a dangerous place to fall.
Can, because we have to go through this, we have to go through the time of Jacob's trouble. You see me, the famine, the race war. You see me, the biological warfare. Right. You see me, we're going to take place worldwide. We have to go through all them things there. You see, people say broad is the way that leads to destruction. You see me, and narrow is the way that leads unto life. You see me, and a few there go find it. See it, go on.
That's right. So the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
One?
Like as if there a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
On a deep water. You see me, because the first death and basically flood. Well, Lord basically destroy the earth. You see me, by what? By flood. Right. And save basically yet souls or yet person. You see me? Noah and his 3 sons. You see me? And his 3 wife and Noah's wife.
Right.
You see me? At this time period, the Lord basically make a bigger improvement because the Lord deliver 144,000, you see me, and also a third. You see me, out of this coming destruction, which is the second death. You see me, the nuclear destruction. You see me, the lake of fire will basically go burn America. You see me, to 100% desert. You see, go on?
And only one part between them both. Even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one go there at once.
Son.
If the city now were given to a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive the inheritance?
You see, so we have basically go through what the danger was set before it. We have to go through what the time of Jacob's trouble. You see, we have to finish his work.
Alright, so this is Isaiah 63 verse, we start at verse 17. So, O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and hardened our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake.
God and Lord, return to us right now. You see, that's the reason why we're receiving this truth. You see, go on.
The tribes of thine inheritance.
Go on.
Verse 18. The people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while.
Yeah, because during the time of Solomon, you see me, we basically they are rule. You see me, rule all the nation because all the nation is basically tributary unto us. You see me, during the time of King David to the time of Solomon. You see me? And after King Solomon basically King Solomon basically fall, we start to basically split up.
That's right.
You see me? So we basically live good night time of King Solomon. You see me? And from the time of King Solomon, you see me start to split up here until we reach over upon this side of the world. You see me? Finish?
So thy people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary.
So we possess the kingdom for a little while. You see, but when Lord Yahushai make him second return, you see me, and can deliver the elect from the 4 wings of the earth, you see me, we are going to basically have the kingdom for ever and ever. You see it?
Alright, so this is Daniel 7, verse 18.
One.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever.
So this is what the scripture says, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. And who are the saints? You see me? The saints are the Israelites. You see me? Telling the Psalms. You see? You can't get the scripture about the Psalms. So I think the Psalms 148 and 14, I believe. One.
This is Psalms 148 verse 14.
One.
He also exalted the horn of his people.
His people, one.
The praise of all his saints.
The praise of all his saints. You see me? One.
Even of the children of Israel.
Even of the children of Israel, because children of Israel are basically saints, yo. You see me? And it's what the Israelite today. So-called negroes and Latinos and Native American Indian. You see me? We are the true biblical Israelites. You see? One.
Our people near unto him, praise the Lord.
People near unto him. You see, because we are basically special people unto the Heavenly Father. You see me? Chosen people.
Alright, so this is Isaiah 60 verse 10.
One.
So the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
Can. So the sons of strangers shall build up thy wall. You see, because all them needed nations, you see me, I go build our kingdom. You see me, along with the so-called white man. You see me, we work, our foreparents, you see me, from that time of slavery. You see me, work and build this wicked society. You see me, in return, the Lord I used the so-called white man and all them nations of basically build our kingdom. You see it? One. So she say the sons of strangers shall build up our wall. You see it? One.
Alright. Alright, so and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
One.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
And their kings shall minister unto thee. You see me? Them kings are basically serve us. You see it? One.
Alright. So for in thy wrath I smote thee,
right,
but in thy favor I have mercy on thee.
Because the Lord said in his wrath, you see me, smote us. You see me? I see the wrath of the Heavenly Father, Heavenly Father do to us. You see me? Lord use the so-called white man basically bring us over here. You see me? And the cargo slave ship pack like sardine, tight packing. You see me? Coming over this western side of the world, to the wrath of the Heavenly Father. You see? So this is what the scripture says. The Lord says, smite us in his wrath. You see me? And are you the part again, brother?
Right. So it's
He smite us in the wrath.
So for in thy wrath I smote thee.
Can't say in the wrath of the Heavenly Father he smote us, one.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Can't say Lord have mercy on us. You see me, and the mercy of the Heavenly Father upon us right now, while we basically receive this truth. You see me? Through the four corners of the earth.
Alright, so it's verse 11. So therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
God, the gates shall be, our gates shall be open continually. You see, because the nation across the world, all them either nation are basically be tributary to us.
That's right.
You see me? Just like what take place in the time of King Solomon.
That's right.
You see me? King David, you see me, to King Solomon, because King David basically subject all the nation them unto us.
That's right.
You see me? So then the nation are subject unto us, yo. You see me? Just like what back then in the time of King Solomon, you say, you can explain the brother. You see me? We live good. You see me? During the time of King Solomon, we live good as a nation.
Right. So this is 1 Kings 4, verse 20.
One.
And Israel were many as the sand of the sea.
One. One.
Which is by the sea, in multitude, eating and drinking, making merry.
So we are eat and drink and merry during the time of King Solomon. You see, we live good. You see, I look on us now. You see me? I lowest our people right now. The worst our people. You see, so that the kingdom we are going to live way more better than even the time of King Solomon. You see, this is what happened at the time of King Solomon. This is how I was living. You see me? We are merry. You see me? I live a good life. You see me? I live it up.
Right.
You see, we are live it up in the time of King Solomon. You see, read again, brother, from top.
So 1 Kings 14, verse 20. 4, verse 20. So like, 1 Kings 4, verse 20. Right. Judah and Israel were many as the sand which is by the sea.
Judah and Israel, both the southern kingdom and northern kingdom.
Right. So, which is by the sea in multitude.
What?
Eating and drinking and making merry.
Gone.
And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river unto the land of the Palestinians and unto the border of Egypt.
You see, so they live good, yo.
For they bought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life. Right. So Isaiah 60 verse 11. So therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. That the men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentile.
What? The forces of the Gentile. You see, them bring them, so them Eden nations, you see, basically for bring them best mango, them best apple. You see me? Them prettiest daughter. You see me? Come give us, yo. You see, because they will serve us. So we'll get a continue home. the best of the best, and then crap them if they can't give us.
Right.
You see it? Go on.
Right. So, that men may bring unto thee the forces of Gentile, and that their kings may be bought.
Go on.
Right. For the nations and kingdom that will not serve thee shall be punished.
Go on. So all the Median nations, yeah, you see me, we know what kingdom build. If they don't basically want to serve us, they might get punished. You see me? What?
Right. See? And he said, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Go on.
Verse 13.
Go on.
The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee.
People say the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee. Go on.
The fir trees, right, the pine trees, the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary.
God, so our kingdom are beautiful, yo.
Right.
You see me? Pretty. You see, natural flowers. You see me? Natural fruits. No GMO not going in our kingdom. You see, because all them GMO food, you see me, and all them GMO seed that with the so-called white man have, all them things get burned up and get destroyed. You see me? It's coming destruction, yo. You see, there was scripture in Ezekiel, I believe Ezekiel 39, tells them they let them basically grow in the world and burn all the weapons them. You see me, all them heathen nations they have. You see me, so all them GMO food and all them things that the so-called white man have, you see me, all them things get burned. You see, because our kingdom will go back to the right way, yo. You see me? Natural. You see me? Everything will be basically perfect in our kingdom. You see it? Go on.
To beautify the place of thy sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Go on.
Sons also of them that afflicted thee.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
So all them heathen nations will basically afflict us. You see me? So say them will come bending unto us. You see me? Or bow to us, yo. You see me? All them heathen nations, yo. Go on.
Right. And bending unto thee. Right. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the sole of thy feet, and they shall call thee the holy city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
God, you see me? So right now they now call us, you see me? The holy city, they now call us Zion. You see me? They look down upon us as nothing. You see me? Especially so-called negroes. You see me? All the Median nation look down upon us as nothing now. You see, but when I time now, you see, when they rise us up. You see me? Through the four corners of the earth. Just give us a great fear fell upon them.
Right.
You see, when they see us standing on our feet in boldness. You see, now the Lord basically bring us back, yo. And bring back the hopeful elect. See, go on.
And it shall come to pass, Isaiah 2 verse 2.
Go on.
And it shall come to pass, right, in the last days, right, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of the mountains.
Go on.
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
Go on.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Israel.
So all them heathen nations, yeah, you see me, I have to basically bury them either. You see me, and them can learn our ways. You see me? Just like how now we are so-called white man in power, you see me, I have so-called Chinese them which are basically Moabite. You see me, in all them nations, yeah, you see me, I follow the so-called white man ways in wickedness. You see me? Well, now our kingdom have to follow our ways. You see me, we're not in righteousness, yo. You see, because our kingdom will basically be a righteous kingdom. You see me, not like the so-called white man kingdom.
Proverbs 29 verse 2.
Go on.
So when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So this is what the scripture says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see me, right now people not rejoice, yo. Right now people not rejoice. Our people not rejoice right now. I think we heathen nation not rejoice right now. You see, because so-called white man, you see me, I oppress everybody. You see, mainly us. You see me, and also the heathen nations, yeah. You see me? What?
But when the wicked bear it rule, the people mourn it.
And right now the earth is basically mourn. People say the earth mourn and fade it away.
Right.
You see me, and basically so-called white man rulership here, because I'm the one in control. You see me, this wicked society. You see me, so in our kingdom, them heathen nations, you see me, for basically stop worshiping them idol, allow them to worship. You see me? And can learn our way. You see me? They might even live better than how they live now. You see, because in this society now, you have the so-called Chinese, then they eat anything and move. You see me, in our kingdom, have to basically follow our laws. And now we eat the nasty something that they might eat no more. You see me, so they might even live better than how they live now in our kingdom, yo. You see me? Go on.
Okay, I say this too. A lot of what we do over this side as Hebrew Israelites, yo, based mainly, I pay bills. You know what I mean? We tributary to bills each and every, as you get up in the morning, you have to think how you're going to survive, because it's a thing where when you're in captivity, you're subjected to payment. See, but as I said before, in the time of Solomon, it wasn't so. And we can bring out a precept. It's 2 Chronicles 8, verse 9. So, but of the children of Israel did Solomon make no servants for his work, but they were men of war and chiefs, and of his captains and of his chariots and horsemen. See me? And we weren't subjected to tax, and all of them things, because we are in rulership. See me? So
the rule, we have the nation tributary to us.
So they were the one who was paying tax, and it will go back to that time,
Even better than better than the time period. You see, because our kingdom will be glorious, You see, it was the eyes have not seen. You see, neither enter into the ears of men. You see me, the things that how about Hashem shall prepare. You see me, for them. You see me?
Alright.
Go on.
Verse 3. Isaiah 2 verse 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the host of God, of the God of Jacob. And he shall teach us his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
Because they go back to them farming,
That's right.
You see me? Farming, you see me? Go back to the whole way.
That's right.
You see it, go on?
And their spears into pruning hooks. Right? Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So after this Third World War, there's going to be no more war. You see me? After the so-called white man get removed from out of power, you see me? The earth will basically finally be at rest, You see, because I'm the one that caused all the problem on the earth right now. You see me? The man of sin. Scripture saying, so-called white man blessing, the blessing our forefather give to Esau, which is the so-called white man today, the sword. You see me? Somebody want to grow in the world. You see me? Using them sword. You see me? If you get all the resources that them have right now. You see me? So after them get removed from out of power for this Third World War, you see me? You see me? There's going to be no more war on the earth, You see me? It basically finally, you see me? Can basically rest. Scripture say even the tree are going to rejoice. You see me? Get a scripture there, brother. In Isaiah 14. You see, so after the so-called white man get removed from out of power, you see me? It will finally be at peace, You see it?
Alright, so this is. Alright, this is Isaiah 14 verse 6.
What?
See, he who smote the people in wrath with continual strokes.
What the one that do that right now? The so-called white man. You see me? The one that smote the people in wrath. You see me? Smite all the nation them. You see me? Check America, check record and basically throughout the years. You see me? To our people. Hammer the earth, as scripture said.
Right.
You see me? Look what takes place right now in Venezuela. You see it? One?
Right. He that rule the nations in anger is persecuted, right, and none hinder it.
One?
The whole earth is at rest.
So when the so-called white man get removed from out of power, this is what will happen. You see, because I'm the one that caused all the problem on the earth. He was the whole earth, you see me, at rest. He was a nation shall not lift up sword against nation anymore. You see, neither shall they learn war anymore, You see me? So when the so-called white man come out of power, get removed from out of rulership, this is what will happen. The whole earth will be at rest.
Let us continue. So the whole world, the whole earth is at rest, and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice
so
at thee.
You see, even the trees them are going to rejoice. You see, because so-called white man cutting out the trees them. You see, spray them chemtrail. You see me, daily. You see me, across the world. You see me. So if tree them are going to rejoice when this man get removed from out of power. You see, because this man's a disease on the earth right now. You see, go on.
And the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us.
Go on. Since the so-called white man get removed from out of power, you see me, and get thrown in slavery, no fella that come up against us, the scripture said. You see, and the fella basically was somebody cut trees.
That's right.
You see. Go on. So with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, the blood and the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out here push his throat. Continue to push his throat because pretty soon you're going to live in a wicked society. Shalom.